Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So we're looking at Pullix, and I believe Pullix is just another scam, exactly like renq Finance and retik Finance, and so many other pre-sale scams that have been going around at the moment. It's probably the same team because the websites look pretty much identical, and the way these are marketed are identical as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's about 20 or more pre-sale tokens going around that are complete scams, in my opinion. Okay, so I've heard of this Pullix before, but I haven't done a review of it just yet. So I decided let's get on with it because I saw this. I was on CoinMarketCap and I saw this little thing here. So by blockchain reporter or something, see how far Blur, Celestia, and Pullix are projected to spike based on latest on-chart metrics. Okay, so I thought I'd heard Pullix and that it was a pre-sale token. So there's no way it can have spiked or anything. Okay, but are projected to spike. It's really not a good thing to say that certain tokens are gonna spike or go up. You shouldn't be sort of gonna kind of give financial advice or stuff like that in these kind of articles. And so when you look at this article, okay, it comes up here. Celestia, Tier, and Blur price forecast. Pullix PLX provides 250% ROI for early buyers. So in other words, it's a pre-sale token that's trying to get people in to, put in $500 and that kind of thing, with the idea that you're buying it cheap. A pre-sale token at whatever 0.1, and it might go up to 0.3 or something like this on launch. Okay, so it does see. So I've seen loads of these before. So things like retik Finance and renq Finance, they all have these articles written on these websites that are typical news kind of article sites that you can pay for, and you're not vetted or anything like that. As long as you pay the money to put your article on, you can write an article about your own coin, you see, and say how great it is and that kind of thing. So it's completely warped. Okay, it's completely biased towards your token, really. And they always do this. What I've noticed with these articles, they always compare it to like two tokens, Celestia and Blur, and then start talking about Pullix. Okay, how far can it climb in 2024? So talk about Tier, then talk about Blur, but the real article is then about Pullix. So they start going on about that, okay, and then you can visit Pullix. So they don't sort of say visit Tier, okay. They don't say visit Tier. I mean, Celestia's got their own website. So what they try to do is compare it to two other legitimate projects, and then put a link to their Pullix token. Sorry about that. I've got COVID, so I'm trying my best here. Again, let's have a look. So another one here, look. So Cryptocumber, Algorand, and Injective, price surge, Pullix. So again, they kind of compare it to two other tokens and write another article. This is on Coinpedia. Again, it's a press release, okay? Press release. And you'll see probably somewhere down the thing that it will say, this is like a sponsored, there you go. Disclaimer and risk warning. This is a press release post, okay? So it's a lot of nonsense. Okay. And if you look at Google, if you just do a search, Pullix crypto articles, okay. Pullix to list on Bitmart, Clate, and XRP struggling for traction. Okay. So they say they're going to list on Bitmart and Clate or something. Pullix token sale highlighted by altcoiners. A new trading platform, Pullix. So it's meant to be this trading platform. It's supposed to be a cross between a SEX and a DEX. That doesn't make any sense at all. How can you have a cross between a SEX and a DEX? You're either a SEX or you're a DEX, So this is what I mean. It's complete nonsense. Pullix sets the crypto community at a buzz as it raises over $8.5 million. All right. So these are the same kind of articles and same kind of statements that I saw for retik Finance. And retik Finance is definitely a scam. Exactly. To me, these are kind of identical scams. So I think that's the article we've seen. Pullix, Injective. Oh, this one says H bar this time. So look, they had Injective before and now they put H bar into it. Okay. Bitcoin breaks, blah, blah, blah. So then they're using Bitcoin to advertise Pullix. Bitcoin price spiked over 59K. Pullix is seeing huge demand as it unveils a PLX bonus round. Oh, that's another thing. So get in the token and get some sort of bonus as well. That's another big red flag. So I'm disappointed in CoinMarketCap allowing people like this to promote Pullix. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, and you know they should really do better than letting people like this make comments. You know they should be getting banned. Pullix set for Bitmart listing. Anyway, let's just go on a bit. So this is the website, and it looks very much similar to so many others that I've seen that are doing pre-sales. Okay. The new hybrid crypto trading and investment exchange. It just doesn't make sense to have a sex dex kind of hybrid thing. It sounds sort of good, but if you think about it, it makes no sense whatsoever. And so they're getting you to buy so much sold, 40.7 remaining. What you'll see very rarely on these is it's very rarely down the bottom. Okay, it's usually over 50%. In other words, it's quite often they'd be very closer to the 100% sort of mark. This is like a bonus round. Now, if you look at the website, there's absolutely nothing about the team anywhere. No team. You've got like no YouTube marketing or anything like that. Pull it. I bet you've got. So I bet they don't actually show a person on here. I haven't actually checked this one out. Let's just click on this a minute. Yeah. What is this? 30-second vid. No people on it at all. Who's the CEO or anything like that? Yeah. Load of nonsense. Audited and verified by Interfi Network. Now, this is interesting when you look at their the audit. Okay. Now, this is the thing that's going to catch people out. Okay. So this is the PDF, Pullix audit report, Interfi PDF. Okay. Not sure what page this is. I don't say the page numbers, but if you look here, okay, this is the thing that's going to happen. All right. So all of the initially minted assets are sent to the project owner when deploying the contract. This can be an issue as the project owner can distribute tokens without consulting the community. So in other words, when the token generation event happens, the TGE, then the owner can basically send all the tokens or some tokens to themselves and then sell them. All right. Where everybody else is basically left with a thumb in their ass. That's even an expression. Okay. You know, you just left holding the baby or whatever. So you're gonna get no tokens while the managers, the people who own this project, get all the tokens, sell them, and basically exit liquidity. Okay, get rid of you know, just use up all the liquidity, and then they might give you your tokens. Okay, but you're going to be left with a load of tokens that have now been dumped. Okay, you know, they're worthless pretty much because there'll be no liquidity left. If you go onto Twitter and look at renq Finance, if you look at some of the comments on there, okay, if I can find it. Oh, where's it gone? I did have it lined up. All right, okay. Cannot claim. So what they're saying is they can't claim, but I'm pretty sure we've been scammed. I can't get my tokens, okay? And when I try my laptop, it says I have 0 tokens. So nobody could get the tokens. Can't claim. Okay, but I'm just trying to get to a point that why is it not showing them? And look at this. This is a bot, obviously. Your work is impressive. Let's talk about potential opportunities. I can't claim this is to be expected. Why? Wait for the launch yourself. No, no one can claim anything. Okay. Well, let me just go down a bit further. Most hyped. Guess we should have known, eh? My question is, why do you bother keeping this account active? So this is December the 15th. So these are May 22nd when everyone's complaining they can't get the tokens. And this is December the 15th, basically well after the event. Your manure coin is proven to be a turd and investors are scammed. Okay, you have the cash. Why not just ride into the sunset? So maybe they didn't even give the tokens out and they just took the cash. So that was renq finance, and I believe this is just kind of a duplicate of all of that, just a slightly different, different kind of narrative. Frozen website. Oh, I can't claim. When can we claim? Also says here, when can we claim? Also on Uniswap, it says insufficient liquidity for this trade when I want to buy more tokens. Oh, that's interesting. Can't claim. Website won't even load. Can't claim or buy any renq on Uniswap. Okay. But the point was the tokens actually dumped. Okay. So the tokens dumped, and who dumped the tokens? Well, it's probably the team that dumped the tokens and took the liquidity, you see. So that's what someone was asking. How did somebody get their tokens? Well, it's obviously the team because of this. Okay. The team gave themselves the tokens so they could flog them, but obviously didn't give them to the people who bought them in the pre-sale. So this is Pullix. I just believe it's another scam, exactly like retik finance and renq finance. Buyer beware. Okay. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.